Today, we explore how this date completely reshaped our world across five powerful dimensions: culture, education, finance, politics, and technology. This day proves that history never rests. Let's dive into the fascinating interconnected events of this date that continue to influence how we live, think, and innovate today. So, without much further ado, let's go.
Imagine a burglar in 1972 standing in the dark,
Right.
and they're carefully placing a single piece of horizontal tape across a door latch to keep it from locking.
Just a tiny piece of tape.
Yeah, just one tiny piece of tape stuck there on June 17th. And it didn't just leave a door open, it actually brought down a United States president.
I mean, it is the ultimate butterfly effect, right? And what's truly wild is that it's just one tiny fraction of what makes this specific calendar date so disproportionately massive in historical impact.
Exactly. So welcome to this custom deep dive. We are jumping right into the chaos of June 17th today. And this one is specially tailored for you, Yogi Uncle, and your grandchildren, Alex, Gia, Tara, and Sarah.
Hey guys, so our mission today is figuring out how a single 24-hour slice of the year connects the Taj Mahal, political earthquakes, and, well, mortgage regulations.
Which is quite the mix. So where do we start?
Let's actually start with the sheer scale of what's been built on this day. So back in 1631, Mughal Queen Mumtaz Mahal died in childbirth.
Oh, right, the inspiration for the Taj Mahal.
Yeah, but she wasn't just a figurehead. She was a major political player who literally wielded the imperial seal. Her husband's profound grief over her death is what actually resulted in the construction of the Taj Mahal.
Okay, so we have this immense personal grief building a literal world wonder.
Right.
But then if we skip ahead to June 17th, 1885, the Statue of Liberty arrives in New York Harbor.
From France, yeah.
Shipped in over 200 crates. It's basically, the most massive, high-stakes IKEA furniture delivery in human history.
It totally is. But notice the contrast here. I mean, one monument is born from this tragic, isolating loss.
Yeah.
And the other is born from a deliberate international alliance and a shared ideal of liberty. But both are completely anchored to June 17th.
That is poetic. But hold on, are we just saying big things happen on this day because a tomb in India and a giant copper statue in New York don't really have a thread connecting them?
Well, the thread is human ambition, specifically that drive to define our own governance and identity.
Like Lady Liberty representing democracy.
Exactly. But June 17th also shows us the messy, sometimes chaotic reality of securing it. For instance, on this day in 1944, Iceland officially declared independence from Denmark.
Wait, how does a country just successfully declare independence on a random Tuesday in 1944?
Through the mechanism of war, actually. Denmark was occupied during World War II.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, which created the exact geopolitical loophole Iceland needed to step up and legally claim its sovereignty as a republic.
Wow. And it's that same drive for self-governance that led the U.S. Republican Party to open its very first national convention on this date, right, in 1856.
Spot on. But then you have the dark side of that ambition.
Oh, the Watergate tape.
Yes, the 1972 Watergate break-in at the Democratic National Committee. You had operatives attempting to plant bugs, which triggered a massive constitutional crisis.
Just because a security guard saw some horizontal tape. And just 5 years prior, in 1967, China successfully tested its first hydrogen bomb.
Which is terrifying.
Right. It's wild how June 17th swings from, like, let's build a republic to let's build a weapon of mass destruction.
It really highlights how fragile these complex systems of power are. And when you scale up that fragility, you hit economic systems.
Like the Smoot-Hawley Tariff Act.
Right, signed on June 17th, 1930. By throwing massive taxes on imported goods to protect domestic farmers, the U.S. accidentally triggered global trade retaliation.
Which economists say severely worsened the Great Depression, right?
Completely. Unintended consequences on a massive scale.
Unintended consequences. Which actually brings us to the weirdest item in our stack of sources. Fast forward to June 17th, 2021.
The Juneteenth mortgage chaos.
Yes, Juneteenth is officially made a federal holiday, a massive historical milestone, obviously.
Obviously.
But the financial world instantly went into full-blown panic mode. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau had to immediately scramble to issue guidance.
Yeah, I love this one.
I need you to explain this, because on the surface, a new holiday shouldn't crash the mortgage industry.
It's all about the legal definition of business days. Federal law mandates these strict waiting periods before closing a mortgage to protect buyers from predatory lending.
Okay, that makes sense.
But these legal timelines are counted strictly in federal business days. So when June 19th suddenly became a federal holiday on June 17th, the system literally didn't know how to count the days anymore.
Wow. It's exactly like changing the rules of a complex board game mid-turn. Thousands of legally binding closing timelines were instantly invalidated because the math changed overnight.
Precisely. The machinery of society had to instantly recalibrate. And that vulnerability extends to our own biology and environment too.
Like the kidney transplant.
Exactly. On this day in 1950, surgeons performed the first kidney transplant, a literal recalibration of the human body to ensure survival.
And scaling that survival instinct up to the planet itself today is also the World Day to Combat Desertification.
Which is rooted in a 1952 proposal by Dr. Richard St. Barbe Baker. He didn't just want to plant a few trees. He proposed a 30-mile deep green front to hold back the entire Sahara Desert.
A 30-mile wall of trees. That is monumental ambition trying to hold back disaster.
It really is.
So wrapping this up for you, Yogi Uncle, Alex, Gia, Tara, and Sarah, June 17th is this bizarre microcosm of humanity.
It really has everything.
It encapsulates our ultimate fragility, from failing kidneys to political paranoia, but also our grandest, most defiant ambitions.
It proves that history isn't just a sequential spreadsheet. It's a web of monuments, loopholes, and totally unexpected consequences.
Absolutely. Which leaves you with this final thought to chew on today. If one tiny box on a calendar holds the genesis of the Taj Mahal, the arrival of Lady Liberty, and the tiny piece of tape that brought down a presidency, what seemingly minor footnote happening in the world right now might silently be reshaping the history books of tomorrow.
Hi viewers, family and friends. How did you like the content of this video? Like the video and subscribe to the channel. Please write in the comments your name and the place you are watching from. Since our viewing family is spread all over the world, it will be nice to know which city and the country you are watching from, so I can say hello to you. Science and technology. Reading and listening to the historical accomplishments on this date of those who have gone before us, I, as a professional engineer with interest in structural engineering, energy-efficient buildings, ICF construction, and as Google Docs expert with interest in spreadsheet-based solutions, draw inspiration to ask of myself the million-dollar question. What would I accomplish today? Think about the Japanese practice of Kaizen. Let me know in the comments, what would you accomplish today? Your subscribing to the channel inspires me to post more such videos. Thanks for your patronage. See you in the next video. Sincerely, Yogi Anand.